Okay, this song's been stuck in my head all day long. It's called Casanova from Levert. That song in my mind all day long. Welcome, guys, back. Part 3. F.A.M.E Weekly Talk, food, arts, music, and the environment. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Some good water. Anyway, guys, Miss Mac Taylor is my name. Coming to you guys live from beautiful Barbados. You guys know how we do it, right? Every week we have a theme. We do it every week. We have conversations with individuals talking to us about their journey, of course, all happening right here on this Instagram page, all right? F.A.M.E Festival _ Barbados. So make sure that you guys follow us, spread the word, and tell a friend. Woo! So this week's theme is Free Your Mind. This week's theme, let me really actually feel it when I say it. Free your mind. Just free your mind, all right? There you guys have it. Beautiful, absolutely. So I want to say hey to Margaret and Badu. Margaret, she's here. F.A.M.E family. When I say Margaret, just wave, give me a finger. And not that finger. Yeah. She hates doing it, and I make her do it every time. Okay, guys, so earlier we had a conversation, all right, with Sheba. We were chatting with her, talking to her about all her gourmet cheeses, all right, from Cafra Gourmet Cheeses. Yes. Okay, and then we just had a conversation with Brandon Best, showing us his thought-provoking art pieces. Okay, yes. And now we're moving on over to music. Music it is. Zoe Hansen, we're gonna have a conversation with her. Let us talk about it. Zoe Trees on Instagram, that is her name. And then later on, guys, we're gonna have a chat with
I can't wait. I'm ready for my session. I'm ready. So ready for this. Okay, guys, so this is woo!
Hi. What's going on?
We are here. I am good. What's up, Zoe? How you doing?
I'm good. Just chilling. I'm in quarantine right now, so I'm doing a whole lot of chilling.
Oh, a lot of chilling. Oh, damn, girl.
No, honestly, I'm down for it. It's nice, good reflective space.
That's true. That's one way to look at it. That's the only way to look at it, actually.
I think
so. Nice. Okay, then. So welcome to F.A.M.E Weekly Talk. Thank you for stopping by, taking time out of your reflective
my very busy schedule.
I know it's very busy. We know it's super busy, right? But you know, you're chilling there. You just say you're chilling. So
yeah.
I'm just going business for me. Okay, Zoe. So we're doing music. We are playing the guitar. We saw you on Honey Jams doing your thing.
Yes.
Loving it. I was like, look at her. She's earthing and absolutely
thank you.
Loving it. So how long have you been? I
couldn't find shoes. I've been playing the piano since I was a kid. So, oops, sorry, I lost battery for a second. But I got back into music probably about 5 years ago. I was trying to be a lawyer, and then I had like a quarter life crisis, and I was like, no, that's not for me.
Really?
I was like, I can't do that. That's not the vibe.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is like trying to put a bird in a cage, right? That's how it would feel.
Yeah, that's how it felt. That's how it felt. But you know, like this episode's about freeing your mind. That really was what it was, the beginning of a process of that for me. Yeah. Because like in my mind I was like, well, there are certain things that you do. These are the boxes, you have to fit into them. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
So this just happened gradually, or one day just like, you know what, it's just been building up?
No, you know what? Like, it was like the second time I was applying for law school. So I'd kind of been working and exploring a bit for about a year, but it wasn't gradual. It was more just like I was sitting there trying to type a personal statement. And the question was like, why do you want to be a lawyer? And it was just one of those moments of me being like, I don't. And then I typed this whole long rant about a bunch of stuff that didn't make any sense. And I was just like, wow, I obviously don't want to do this. So why would I?
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that like it's not been a particularly you know, smooth journey, but it was important. It was good that I made that choice. I feel more like myself now than I would otherwise. So
Wow, so
yeah,
commendable.
thanks.
For me, I guess the people that are watching that probably find themselves almost in this predicament, just to know that it's not entirely absolute madness just to do this, but to follow your passion, do what you love. So, what mindset? If you could tell us, just right after you made that decision, was it like scary, terrifying, maybe a bit not really knowing what was going to happen now that you've made, I don't want to say transition quite yet, but more decision like that?
Yeah. I guess the way it was definitely like kind of a big thrust into the unknown. Like I think just be like life as an artist of any sort is kind of it's just like that, which I didn't really know at the time. No one it felt to me like no one was talking about it, you know, like I felt so uncertain and I was like, am I the only person that feels uncertain? Um, it was like I made a plan, like I went back to school for a short program in independent music production. Um, and so that kind of gave me something to funnel my energy into, but it was rough, man, like in the sense of I was just lived in a state of uncertainty for the better part of a few years. So I mean, I think that
No, go ahead. You were saying, sorry, because we haven't. It's sticking. Oh, it's kind of sticking. So it's
okay.
no, we did
Just
now.
yeah, the move was it was something that I was really determined to just stick with. There was a grit that I couldn't get rid of. Like it was kind of like I sunk my teeth in, and no matter how I felt about it, I was just going to keep going. But it was definitely a lot of uncertainty, and just like I don't know, it took a long time.
Okay, you're back
Okay,
now.
cool.
You're back now.
It took a long time for me to just believe in myself, essentially, was what it came down to. So it was, yeah, it was tough. It was uncertain, but it was just something I had to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we know, and just to touch on it a little bit more, what were some of the I don't know, the exercises that you were doing to get to that place of, like you said, uncertainty, to kind of believing in yourself?
I mean, one thing that I made sure that I did is if any opportunity popped up for me to play live, I always said yes. Even though for me, like performing was like, I mean, like crying in the days leading up to it, heart pounding, palms sweating. Like I had a pretty severe performance anxiety. I don't really know why. Like I was always kind of a shy kid in that. So I guess it was just kind of putting myself in uncomfortable situations and doing them anyway. Like putting myself in there and going regardless. Oh dear.
Please. Oh my God, again. Okay, are we good? A time is gonna come when we will be able to do this as telepaths. We can all connect, and we won't need the internet anymore. Zoe, darling, are you still there? Oh my God, where did she go? We're here. We're seeing her. We're seeing her. Guys, this is the F.A.M.E Weekly Talk. We're having a conversation with Zoe Hansen. She's
Hi.
talking to us. She let us know she's back from
I'm
quarantine.
back.
There she is. Nice.
Hi.
Okay, then. So you cut yourself. I think if I'm trying to seize the moment before it happens again. Please, please.
Yeah,
okay. So you put yourself in the uncomfortable situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just pushed through regardless.
You,
It was
again. So that's what it is. Just do it regardless.
Yeah, like I think when you kind of believe it, like you have a vision for what you want to do with your life, or you start to understand more about yourself and what you want from this existence, which isn't very long, you know, like it's kind of like what better to do with your time than stuff that you love and makes you feel inspired. And What else are you going to do? What's the point? What's the point of anything else, right? Like, I don't know. I just kind of gradually got some vindication in that belief. Like I knew it was there, the seed was there, and I was just like, let me just water this shit until it gets better.
See what happens. Okay.
Yeah, just throw water on it.
Just pour it all out. Watch the seed grow and blossom.
Yeah.
So it's been 5 years. You're back with music, and you said you were playing the piano before, and then you got into guitar after. What was it?
Yeah, I picked up a guitar. My mom plays guitar, so she started teaching me when I was like 14 or something like that. And so it was when I started writing songs, it was just easier in a way for me to try on the guitar. I don't know, I think because I knew it less. Like for the piano, I did like quite a few years of it and did like all the classical stuff. So when I sat down at the piano to write, I was kind of overwhelmed by the possibilities, I guess. Whereas with the guitar, it was more like I knew the chords that I knew, and like I had an idea of how to do it. So it was just a little bit simpler to tackle writing songs that way. And then in terms of playing live, it's just a more portable instrument than a piano. Yeah. A little bit more accessible, a little bit more light, I guess it feels like. Yeah.
And your first gig was?
My very first like proper gig was probably like it was like kind of like a graduation in a sense from my program, where we played at the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto, which is a really like an old venue. It was really cool. Like everyone in my class played, so like we planned the show and we did it. And I just played a couple songs. That was the first one. And then I had a few more in Toronto before I moved back to Barbados, which was about 2 years ago. And my first gig in Barbados was January 2019.
Your first gig in Barbados?
Yeah.
Was last year, January?
Last year, January, yeah.
So you're here, so you're back and forth between here and Canada, or you just here?
Yeah, I'm a bit of an old kind of gal. But my plans right now, I'm moving to the UK in the new year. So I have been back and forth between Canada and Barbados for the past decade or so, mostly living in Canada. And now I'm gonna go to the UK and try it out there for a bit.
Okay, fingers crossed. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Sure. What's your connection to Barbados?
My mom's from there, so I was born here but raised in Barbados. So we moved to Barbados when I was 3, and I was there until I was 18, till I went to university. So it's home.
That's a connection to Barbados.
Yeah.
Azerbaijan
for sure.
Okay then. So writing, the process. What's the
writing
process like?
Yeah. You know what? It's really difficult for me to keep up consistency with it. All the songs that I like that I've written or love have kind of come on a whim, like in the moment. I think it's important to keep your your chops up, keep playing, keep writing, whatever, in whatever context. But for me, my process is just like Brandon was saying in the last portion of our life, art is life. So for me, it's been all about living artfully and living deeply, like not being afraid to kind of dig down into things and just living that day to day, and through that kind of finding inspiration and waiting for inspiration to come to me while I'm writing creatively. So a lot of the time for me, it works with lyrics first. Sometimes I'll get like a musical idea, and then all of a sudden they'll just kind of mesh together. But it has been it's been different every time. And it's a question that I ponder a lot because sorry, my phone's dying. I asked other songwriters. It's always just this sense of oops, sorry, I paused again. Okay, it's a process that changes, was what I said.
Process changes. Okay.
It changes.
Wow.
It's ever evolving. Yeah, but I'll use whatever tools I have at my disposal. Guitar,
Wow.
piano, singing a melody. I'm inspired by my students. I teach students as well, and sometimes ideas will come up that way. And definitely, it's all over the place.
Oh, so you teach students. Okay.
I do. I've got a couple of students.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, you journal? Do you journal?
I do journal.
I just remember your comment.
Excessively. Like, I mean, I got stacks. These are just like, this is like 2 years of just words. Yeah. I didn't bring all of them. I brought like 4.
So these are like ones that are the book is entirely full. Or these just like.
Yeah, like we got. I don't know. You can't see that, but they're pretty full.
Right. So that book is finished, right?
Yeah, that book's finished. In this pile, we have one book that's not finished.
Oh.
I think it's just a good way to get your brain out. Yeah, Gal does love a journal. My friend Kaya just mentioned that. It's true.
But the Encyclopedia of Zoe?
Yeah.
That's
I think my mind is very active. So it's just a nice way to dump the words out. Free your mind.
Free your mind. Exactly. So I want to know the process. Just out of curiosity, the journaling process for you is look every morning and you journal, or you have something that you go into too? Okay. There we go. So is it that's the process for you? Like I asked you, look every morning you journal. It's if you have something you want to get on paper. Just for people who have no idea exactly. I mean, it might sound very basic. Just journal, like how do we?
Yeah, that's fair. It's not a very descriptive word. For me, okay, so one really great way I find, and I tell everybody that I can this, is like first moment that you wake up, like as soon as you're out of bed, kind of, get a tea, coffee, whatever you do, is to set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes, whatever you can manage, and just press start and write for that entire period of time until the alarm goes off. And just like anything, it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be complete sentences. It could be one word over and over and over again. Whatever kind of just like frees your mind, like, stuff. It's kind of like emptying. It's good. It's like a great.
We're back. We are back.
We're back.
You're moving. I see you blinking, which means that we're good. Once I see you blinking, it's fine. Let's not blinking. Yes.
Yeah, it's a great way to just empty, like set a good tone for the day. That's a great start for journaling, I find. Timer, and then like literally when the timer goes off, stop mid-sentence. Don't keep writing. Just cut it. As soon as that timer stops, you just drop the pen, pencil, whatever. That's a great way to journal. It used to be for me like day-to-day stuff, but now it's kind of evolved more into like when I'm just trying to untangle stuff in my own mind. If I'm thinking about things like, for example, the fact that NASA confirmed there's water on the moon today. Like, that's wild stuff. Like, that stuff you gotta be like, whoa, there's water over there. Like, what's going on all of the planet or all of the universe?
Why didn't they lie to us before? That's the question I'm asking. Why didn't they lie to us before?
They didn't lie. They just said, well, they probably did, to be fair. Let's not get into conspiracies. But ultimately,
because I'm so ready for this story, but yeah. Oh, it's stuck again! We're good now. We're back.
Yeah. I don't know. Things like that. I think that, like, this day and age that we're living in, like, there's a lot of information to process for all of us.
Filter some of that shit.
Yeah. It's getting a little wild over in this planet.
No idea. And another question on journaling, just because I'm so intrigued with it, right? Yes, you journal, but there are people that would ask for the question as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And it could be happy things as well that you write. Like, it's not to be, my life is so sad, I really hate the same, blah, 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 why can't I do that? It's not always that.
No. I think that it's really important to practice gratitude in a journal. That's a really, I mean, I'm sure everyone that's watching this, or like, you've heard of this, like the idea of just kind of making a list of things in your life, even on the most terrible of days, like just things that feel great, that you're happy about, that you're grateful for. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's really important. For example, and I think I'm allowed to say this on here, but either way, I'm saying it. Something I wrote down yesterday was, I'm grateful for the Ontario Cannabis Store, because you can go on the internet and purchase marijuana in Canada, and that's beautiful. I love that for me. I love that for everyone.
Look at that.
You know?
Wow, I would love that for everyone too.
Great for everybody. Yeah, right. I like these hearts that I'm seeing popping up. That's what I'm saying. So that was something that I wrote that I was grateful for yesterday. And I am genuinely, and I thought about it and I was like, that's a blessing.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, for real. And then obviously when you're in that frame of mind and that vibration, it kind of just keeps repeating itself over and over and over again. You're
totally
in good spirit.
Yeah, it keeps you grounded in a way, you know, like it kind of reminds you to slow down and be in your body.
We're back. We are back.
Yeah, so I think it reminds you to slow down and be in your body, was what I said before it cut out. Yeah, just kind of like process the waves, you know, move through it. There's a lot going on. No matter, I think, who you are and what your experience is, I think that as a human being on planet Earth at this time, there's a lot happening, and it's hard to keep perspective, and you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take care of your mind. You have to make sure that you're not, you know, engaging too much in all the fear and all the pain. Try to keep it light.
As light as you possibly can. Honestly, filter it out, man, for sure. Free your mind, get a journal.
That's what's up.
Journal it. Exercise book, anything, paper, anything, the walls, anything just man. Journal. Okay.
Anything. Your phone notes. Even if you gotta do it in your phone, put it on the notes. That's easy.
Okay. I like to write tips in my hand.
I agree. Zoe, same.
I do. Yeah. Zoe climb trees. Zoe climb trees.
Oh, what about that?
Have a conversation before I come. Yeah.
Honestly, my friend, well, one night, many moons ago, I was trying to find a new Instagram handle, and Zoe Climbs Trees was pitched. Well, first of all, it was my birthday week, and my friend pitched Zoe, it's your birthday, as my Instagram handle, which was really funny. We had a great laugh about that. But then her second suggestion was Zoe Climbs Trees, and honestly, I was sold immediately. It was like a match made in heaven, because trees are probably one of my favorite things ever. And I think climbing trees is important for a number of reasons. First of all, being in touch with your inner child. Yeah, man, it's crucial. It's crucial. You gotta climb trees. You just have to. I grew up in the Caribbean. There's ample trees to climb, you know. Yeah, it's good for your body. There's plenty of trees in Barbados to climb. I have to say, that's where my love of climbing trees began.
In Barbados.
Yeah.
Nice. Listen, DJ, my neighbor has a grafted mango tree with 2 houses down, and I'm usually in the tree whenever it's season. I'm like, when it's mango season, I'm in that tree. I'm picking mangoes. I'm gonna catch that. I love it.
That's what's up.
That's
amazing.
That's climbing though. I fell on the tree before.
That's okay.
I don't want that to happen again. At all.
It can be scary, but it's like getting back to our roots, you know. Ultimately, we are all primates. We're all monkeys. We all came from monkeys. We gotta be up in those limbs.
We are all what? Sorry?
Primates. We are all human beings. We've evolved from apes. We must climb trees to be in touch with who we are.
Margaret, are you ready for this? I know my friend Raisa was teaching her son to climb a tree. That was funny.
All you need is a little bit of care and bravery.
That's all you need.
We're made for it.
Care and bravery, nothing more. And thick skin.
A little bit of upper body strength.
You know what I mean? And rubber bones.
Yeah, a little bit of upper body strength is helpful.
Okay, now we know. Viewers, when was the last time you climbed a tree? That is the question. Let me know. When was the last time you climbed a tree, viewers? I really want to know. Let me know.
Important question.
Yes. Okay, so now we're back to the music. You explained us the writing process, how you started, with the instruments that you played. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram. That's pretty much where I'm active at this point. I haven't recorded anything recently, and it's been the case for a while now. There are a lot of people that are kicking me in the ass for that right at this point, but it's gonna happen. I'm just haven't done that yet. So in terms of finding out when I do record stuff, you'll see it on my Instagram. Zoe Climbs Trees is where I will put any updates when I'm feeling like engaging in social media. I try to keep a balance.
When you have that, you have that kind of you do that as well, right? Where you kind of have to, like you said, keep a balance. You're not always on social media.
Yeah, especially recently. This year, I took a good 4-month break during lockdown stuff. And I was really happy that I did. I just think it's super addictive. Like, it's proven that it's addictive, and it doesn't matter how immune you are to addiction, it'll still get you. It's probably more addictive than most drugs.
Very addictive, from the color response to
totally
how you're targeted, everything.
They make it for it.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
And you took a break for 4 months.
I did, yes. I'm just gonna get my charger in case this dies, but
and you felt like a whole different person, a new person.
You know what? Not like necessarily a new person. I just kind of found
something is in my eye.
Oh, what happened? Oh no, was it a bug?
Oh,
yeah. Plugging in charger. We're here. I think what it did was kind of made me, yes, sorry, phone charging now. I think that a lot of the time with social media being, especially as any kind of artist, you feel bound to social media. Like, you can't have your lifestyle or get your livelihood without it. And while it is a great tool for those things, I think it's really important to just take a step back from it and recognize why you're doing what you're doing. And that's mostly not, depending on who you are. I think that the main reason to make any kind of art is for the love of doing it, not for who necessarily is going to see it or what people are perceiving you as while you're doing it. I think for the process of creating, it can be hindered by this need to prove that you are a creator. You know what I mean? And I think that is what social media has kind of become in a lot of ways. It's about proving that you are a creator versus just creating. And ultimately, every single human being, all of us are creators. We are co-creating with, the planet, the universe, whatever, all the time. There was art on cave walls before there were tools, or I guess they use tools to make the art. But you know what I mean? People, like, it's been thousands of years that human beings have been creating. And even our existence is from an act of creation, right? So it's our birthright to do that. And I think that social media makes it less about that and more about how it's consumed or how you appear to other people.
Yeah, so that break was necessary.
Yeah, it was nice to reset. It was a good reset, and it was like during the time when the whole world was resetting, right? So for me, I just felt like I didn't want to be I wanted to clear my mind as much as I could and focus on just learning how to be without that or remembering how to be without that.
Remembering, because that is so very true.
Yeah, it's definitely remembering. We are not meant to be staring at screens. That's just not who we are. We're meant to be climbing trees.
Trees. Yes,
exactly.
Margaret, hold you to that one, all right? Hold you to that one. So this is something you would almost encourage other artists or people just on a whole to just kind of take a break sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Because just to prove you can, you know what I mean? Like, or to just experience what it feels like to stop for a minute. Even if it's like a week, sometimes I'll just delete the app for like a day or two because I'm like, okay, I'm mindlessly going on here. I'm mindlessly scrolling. And it really is a form of numbing and like avoidance. I think that I say this a lot, but like I think that the root of all our problems everybody is like a lack of presence. And social media really ensures that you are not present. You know, it's a surefire way to not be present.
Wow. And you practice being present on a regular basis?
Yeah, I have a fairly strong, most of the time, meditation practice and just like really focusing a lot on breath work recently. So just like really remembering, which is great for singing as well, like something that I'm just really also remembering. But just really remembering to pause for a moment and recognize that I am a living, breathing organism, you know, occupying space and time. So, I mean, definitely a bit of conscious meditation, and then just throughout the day, kind of doing my best to remember to check in with myself and be like, hey, how you doing? Where you at? What's going on? Where did that feeling come from? That's really important to me. It's changed my life in a lot of ways. I have been unconscious and not present a lot, I'd say.
Goodness, look at that. So now we know, right? Now we know what's behind, like what's the makeup. We see you as a singer, Zoe, and now we know what's a programmer, right? She journals, she meditates, check in with herself, take breaks from social media, love yay, she's in quarantine. What else?
I am.
You know.
Yeah, just here, bopping around.
Bopping around, chilling. She said, I'm chilling. Wow. So
that's it.
The genre of music that you do, for everyone else who's watching here, have no idea what is the genre of music. We just have this conversation with this awesome musician, what's happening. The genre of music.
The genre of my music?
Yeah.
I think that I genuinely believe I'm still kind of defining that, but what it's been has been kind of a blend of folk and soul. I've been contemplating this idea of like how to kind of incorporate my Caribbean culture in with it. Because like I don't really see myself singing necessarily like or writing soca and reggae, but like I want to kind of create a fusion of all of it. But definitely more soul focused.
Yeah.
And also at this point, like I'm trying to find ways to just write stuff that is really relatable and like speaks to people's souls, so I guess it is soul, same idea. It's just this, for me, soul music is like about that sound that really taps into the spirit of music and like universal feeling, and that's what the goal is. But it's a work in progress, trying to create something universal, I guess. Yeah, relatable. I think music is really healing, and I hope that I can create healing music at some point in my life.
And we thank you for that, though. We're thanking you in advance for creating healing.
It's a pleasure, right?
Wow. Oh my goodness. Zoe Hansen, she's chatting with us. All right, Zoe Climbs Trees. That's what it is on Instagram, right? Zoe Climbs Trees. So make sure that you guys follow her. For sure. When she decides to upload the app one more time. Listen.
I'm on it right now. We have it. We're good.
On the app right now. She has re-downloaded the app, so make sure that you follow her on Instagram, all right? Zoe, I want to thank you so much for coming by. I want to
No, it's an absolute pleasure.
For sharing. And,
thank you for hosting.
A pleasure indeed. A pleasure indeed. And I know for sure,
chatting to you.
Sharing your story with us about journaling and, and different aspects of your life, I'm pretty sure, I appreciate hearing it. And now I know I can journal in the morning necessarily. Not
man.
When I'm
it's
having
easy, just 5 minutes, right?
Yeah. I need a feather pen, no, write it in point form, 5 minutes, get to it. And it's done.
Boom. Whatever works for you, right?
Works for me. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. Lovely.
Yeah,
and remember, keep checking with ourselves as well. So, before you go, any tips you have for anyone that wants to get into the business?
Like I would have loved if someone told me this when I was doing it or starting, it feels terrifying. It feels so scary. It feels like you have no clue what you're doing and everybody else does, but you don't. That's just how it feels a lot of the time. It's just scary. It's just like it's not necessarily it's not a lifestyle it's not a lifestyle that that ensures security. So you kind of have to find ways to feel secure within yourself. I think that's what it's about. It's about self-expression in a really authentic way. So it's going to feel uncomfortable because that's not the norm. So accept that discomfort and sit with it, be in it, know that it's okay to be uncomfortable, and that's where all the growth happens,
Well said. Yeah. Beautiful. Are you crying? Why?
No. I do cry a lot, but I'm not crying right now.
I'm going to cry a lot. I cry a lot too. I cry, I laugh, I cry.
Big crier.
Way better after I cry.
Big crier.
Like a happy cry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta do both.
I don't know. I'm going to want to cry. But
just let it out.
Zoe.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, man.
Thank you
for chatting with us.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
But it has been a pleasure indeed, and we're going to stay connected. And of course, make sure that you let us know where we can find you, your Instagram.
Zoe times trees. I'll be back in Barbados in December, and I'll be doing some gigs then. So
we look forward to that.
Yeah.
So stand by. Keep us posted for sure. So Zoe's going to be doing a gig in December. Brandon is going to be doing something in December. What? Y'all have things to do, Margaret. Indeed.
Christmas time.
So again, all the best.
Thank you. Same to you. Take care.
And take care as well.
Okay.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Okay. Wonderful. I should not have had that brownie. Hey guys. Okay, so we're back. All right. We just had a conversation with Zoe. Listen. Zoe climbs trees. Zoe climbs trees. Yes, talking to us about her journey, and of course how she stays focused and centered, journaling, checking in with yourself, being present, all of the above. All right, she does it all. So guys, we're gonna save this video and then we're gonna be back, continuing the F.A.M.E Weekly Talk. We're gonna be having a conversation with Illinois Dane. Let us talk about this man, quantum hypnosis. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm so ready for this.